Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today I'm going to provide a quick channel update. It's been a little while since I've been talking about what's going on with the channel and sort of what to expect next and all of that. Frankly, I figured I'd go ahead and provide a really quick update. First, I'm going to be streaming tonight on my Twitch channel, probably around 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, and we're going to be playing a new game which actually comes out tomorrow. Called Aggressors, Ancient Rome, which is a new Matrix and Slytherin game, which is, as far as I can tell, kind of like almost like a civilization game limited to the Roman era. There's some elements of Total War without the, as far as I can tell anyway, without the tactical battles. I've only played the tutorial though, so it's going to be very much a first impressions video, and I'm going to be streaming that tomorrow. Well, actually tonight. You're listening to this on Wednesday, so it'll be streaming Wednesday night at 10 o'clock. The game comes out Thursday morning, so I figured I'd do a stream the day before. I was going to stream tonight, but there were just some bad storms in the area, so I wasn't able to get to that. So I'll be streaming that probably around 10 o'clock Central on Wednesday, and then I will probably chop that up into some pieces and post sort of my impressions and then just sort of my playthrough of that game over the next week or so. In addition to that, I'm going to be doing a book review. I haven't done any of these in a little while, but a friend of mine actually wrote his own book, and it is a book which I'll link in the description, but it's about the rifled musket, and he contends that the rifled musket was the first modern firearm to be developed, and that it sort of revolutionized combat away from Napoleonic realities of the smoothbore muskets. He makes the argument that the rifled musket was in fact a revolutionary weapon. There are several historians today who dispute that claim. Dr. Gulzo, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing his name, and I think, I can't remember his first name, but Dr. Hess as well, both disagree with that sort of a contention, and he makes the counter argument. So I know there was a book that Earl Hess, that's it. But I know there was a book that Earl Hess wrote called The Rifled Musket in Civil War Combat, Reality and Myths, in which essentially Hess, I haven't read it, but according to this book that I'm going to be reviewing, makes the argument that Hess kind of talks about the limitations of the rifled musket in the Civil War. And the book that I'll be reviewing kind of makes a counter-argument. Again, it's written by a friend. It's a relatively short book. Maybe acquaintance is a better way. Brett Gibbons is the author, and I know him dating back 10-plus years. I used to play a lot of form-based Civil War games as well as sort of European history games, and he was always the administrator. Brilliant writer, brilliant sort of mind. He's actually a captain in the U.S. Army Reserve, but he wrote this book, and I figured I'd go ahead and cover it. It's not going to all be perfect and glowing and whatnot. I know the guy, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to shy away from sharing my own opinions about the book, which are somewhat mixed. So I'll be doing again, sort of this initial look at Aggressors, Ancient Rome, and then I'll be doing this review of this book, which is called The Destroying Angel, the rifled musket as the first modern infantry weapon, and some other stuff as well. So I'll be playing some Scourge of War. I know some of you have been asking about that. In the next couple of weeks, I plan to play some Scourge of War Antietam. I'd like to play the gigantic full battle scenario from the Union side. A couple years ago, I did the 11-hour playthrough from the Confederate side for wargamer.com, and I think I'm going to do the 6-hour scenario that allows you to play as the Union throughout the whole battle, and I think I'll provide that on the channel, potentially partially edited or maybe somewhat uncut. But that's kind of my plan going forward. I still have, I know I mentioned sort of this series which I had brought up a couple of months ago called The Best of the Rest, which was supposed to be a historical documentary series, which was going to come on the channel this summer. Some real-life issues have gotten in the way of me providing that in as timely a manner as I would like. I still intend to put that together, but it will be a little bit later. I'm doing some research for the first episode, but I'm also not very good with video editing and things like that, so if I'm being honest, it's probably late 2018, sometime in 2019 before that will air. But in the short term, Aggressors, Ancient Rome, a book review of The Destroying Angel, and a look at Scourge of War Antietam to coincide with the anniversary of the Battle of Antietam. Those are sort of my near-term projects. I also have my eye on a few other games, which are hopefully coming out here soon. There's actually quite a few strategy games that I really have my eye on that I want to play when they do come out. One of them is going to be Her Majesty's Ship, which is a game that we interviewed the developer for on Single Malt Strategy, Jean Marciniak, the strategy wargamer, and my podcast, and was posted here. The developer of Her Majesty's Ship was in that interview, and that's an interesting ship management game that looks like it's coming out. It still says summer 2018, so it should be coming out soon. I'm also looking forward to We the Revolution, which is supposed to come out in the autumn of 2018, which has a little bit of a Papers, Please vibe to it, but it seems to be a game that's going to put you in the shoes of a judge during the French Revolution, so that could be a really interesting game to play. And then there's a Berlin Wall game coming out, as well as a prepper game where you build like your own, I guess, bunker in your house and whatnot. So, pardon the yawn, it's kind of late. Those are some games that I'm looking forward to in that are coming up. But the immediate future of the channel is Aggressors, Ancient Rome, and then Scourge of War, mixed in with a book review that I don't know what footage I'll put behind it. But that's kind of the short-term plan. And I may also do some out-of-the-park baseball as the baseball playoffs roll up, and we start moving into that. With that being said, guys, I hope you're all doing well. I hope those of you who can attend show up to the stream tonight. And thanks again for the support and continuing to follow and support the channel and like the videos and all of those wonderful things. Let me know your thoughts if there's anything else that's coming out that you'd like to see covered. But until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.